Hey everyone,
I'm Jill.
and I'm Ryno.
And we love bourbon.
In addition to drinking it, we also wanted to learn about it and share that info with you.
So come join us in
The Bourbon Study. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Bourbon Study. This week is special because not only are we coinciding with
Holiday Wars,
which, Jill, you're still on.
Still
going.
surviving.
But today is also the beginning of a special event that we're going to call the 12 Days of Bourbon. Now, no, we are not making 12 drinks in a row, but we've decided
we
that...
did consider it.
It was a
It was
thought.
an option on the table.
I mean, it's like, it would have been like Christmas going into New Year's, so...
Yeah,
but,
we were going to be like not making it to Christmas if we did that much drink. So
yeah. We thought it would be fun to negate, like, take the tasting room out of it for a hot second. And every week now, we're going to do 2 drinks a week. And one of those drinks, as long as you are, as you continue to thrive on this show the way you have been, is I love the idea of making a theme.
Inspired by the episode.
Yeah,
yes.
for however long that's going to happen, and we'll have to keep rooting. And can you remind us when that's on again?
Yeah, it's on Sunday nights, 9 p.m. on the Food Network, and then streaming just after it airs on Discovery Plus.
Awesome.
So, and the Discovery Plus airing is just streaming, so it's forever after the initial air date.
Yeah, so make sure you're staying up to date with that. But this week's drink is inspired by this week's episode.
Yeah, so this week's episode, again, no spoilers. I won't let you guys know what happened. So this week, the flavors were inspired by hot winter drinks. So like when you come in and you're like, oh, I'm all cold, come in and hot winter drinks. So all the cake flavors had to be inspired by classic winter drinks.
I like to believe that my body is inspired by hot winter drinks.
I mean, it is, mostly. You
A lot of hills.
A lot of hills, valleys, a lot of
curves,
shushing.
Yeah. Santa Claus.
Yeah, but since we do live in Florida...
it's always a million degrees.
Yeah, and the other challenge to this component was winter drinks and cookies. So classic cookies. So I thought like hot apple cider with some gingerbread cookies. And so how can we translate that into a drink? Because of course we needed PB and a drink. So we do have a lot of ingredients, but if you notice, these are much lower priced ingredients than our traditional. So the Evan Williams Kentucky Cider, this is a seasonal item, but it is $11. So if you see it, definitely pick it up.
This is one that like I got for people for Christmas last year after your recommendation, and everybody I gave it to, like my friend who was like, I don't really like bourbon or anything, loves it. This is a pour it over ice and go.
Straight overnight. Yeah, this
Talking, you going to a holiday party?
This
Bring
one's
it.
only 34 proof, so you can just drink it. I mean, you can drink regular stuff straight out of the bottle too, but the Evan Williams Kentucky Cider is great for like a punch at Christmas.
I think it's a good, like, you go into one of those, like, where they do the party where, like, everybody's got to bring something and they get, I think that's a good one.
You can serve this hot. We're not serving it hot today, but
I have not had it hot
yeah,
yet.
it does say you can enjoy it cold or hot.
Oh.
So that would be cool too in your hot toddy or whatever. Just
makes sense.
Hot.
It's apple cider, yeah.
And then also we're using some Mr. Stack's Gingerbread Cream Liquor. This is like $8, super cheap.
Mr. Stack's makes all these crazy flavors.
He makes all the crazy flavors. He does make a pumpkin.
I think there's an apple pie one I've had before too.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I like basically anything in these cream flavors. I always try.
The thing I like about the Mr. Stack's versus a couple of the other varieties of the gingerbread is that this one has that like super gingery flavor.
The spice.
Like how when we were talking about the International Foods variety of coffee creamer for the pumpkin. That one has the spices already in it.
Yeah.
And the Mr. Stack's really delivers on those spices where some of the other brands just kind of put in like a little bit of cookie flavoring or some ginger flavoring. I like this one. So it's got cookies on the label. Again, cheap. And then for the bourbon...
What'd you call me? Nailed it.
Nailed it. For the bourbon, we are using an Evan Williams single barrel. These are very easy to find. They're about $20. And basically, it's just like the same regular Evan Williams that everybody loves, but a single barrel pick.
I like the wax.
Yeah, so this one was from 2011 when they barreled it. So I think the ones that are right now on the shelf are like 2013. That's when it went into the barrel, and then they age it, and it tells you all the information. But these are very cheap.
Yeah.
$20.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
So we need that. So we need the Kentucky cider. We need the Evan Williams or any regular bourbon.
A gingerbread liqueur.
A gingerbread liqueur. And we're going to use some cinnamon and some ground ginger. Oh, look at this. That's how you know it's been on TV.
Oh, it's the logo is great. That's hilarious.
Yeah, this is actually ginger that I did bring on. So this is as seen on television ginger because the logo.
Okay, I'm going to need that ginger's autograph on the way out. Okay.
And then our classic favorite marshmallow fluff, which
we insist in the plastic tub.
In the plastic tub. We're just going to use that to make a little sauce to stick the cookies onto the rim of the glass. So,
all right.
This one is super easy, similar to how we made the pumpkin drink, where it's just like 2 ingredients equal parts. This is 3 ingredients equal parts. So we're going to do 1 ounce of bourbon, but we're adding an ounce of Evan Williams cider. So we still technically have 2 ounces of bourbon in there.
I think the Evan Williams just punches it up a little bit, because if it was just these, it would be like too sweet.
Too sweet and too weak.
If you're somebody who's drinking bourbon just straight, it's not gonna
do the job.
Yeah, it's not gonna get you there.
So 1 ounce.
Give you directions maybe, but won't get you there.
1 ounce of a regular full strength bourbon, 1 ounce of the Evan Williams Kentucky cider, and 1 ounce of the Mr. Stacks and
Santa's Little Miracle.
Santa Miracle gingerbread liqueur.
Do you think how like how we've come to call people's like booties, like referring to them as cake? Do you think gingerbread is like the equivalent? Do you think that's like elf booty?
Absolutely.
Get that gingerbread.
That gingerbread is stacked.
Ah!
Mr. Stacks.
Mr. Stacks.
So 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. Bourbon, cider, Mr. Stacks.
That Stacks.
And then just a little tap of some cinnamon.
Tappa.
And a tap
Of the famous ginger.
of the famous, as seen on TV, Badia. Formerly Badia.
Rhymes with Medea.
Rhymes with Medea. And then
We gingerbread shake.
gingerly shake.
That's when you get the gumdrops going. Boop, 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 boop. That's what I call my boobies, but they're bigger than that now.
They're a bit bigger than that now.
Bigger than
Okay, so to do the little edge of the glass, I mixed some fluff with some bourbon and some ginger and cinnamon. Just equal parts.
But you microwaved it for a hot second.
I microwaved it just because the fluff is hard to mix in.
Yeah.
So I did like 10 seconds of the
Yeah, don't leave that in there for more than anything like that.
And then I just put a little on the glass here. Crushed up ginger snaps for the edge of the glass. And then
a ball.
For the ice.
A big ball.
And then we pour.
But the piece de resistance
is, of course,
the ginger snap. Here we go. Get that ginger booty. Like dipping it like an Oreo. Oh, and that was her tooth. Old Snaggletooth over here enjoying her gingerbread cookie. She'll scare the children away. It'll be fine.
Spicy.
It's nice because I feel like adding that ginger like you did really kicks it.
Just gives it a spice. It clears out your nose a little bit.
And what I like about the Mr. Stacks using that is like it's creamy, but it's not too creamy. It like doesn't have that weight of using like a heavy. Well, I don't know who's using heavy cream, but like cream or.
Well, a lot of drinks do call for heavy cream. I prefer like creamers and cream drinks and things like that. Cream liqueurs.
When we get to the eggnog, we're going full eggnog.
And we're gonna buy the Evan Williams eggnog too.
I should like dip the cookie in the marshmallow too, just real quick.
Just you know, for science.
For science.
This could be hot. Like you could serve this hot too. I think it'd be good hot. Or you do a little cocoa, like add some hot cocoa in there. That is our apple gingerbread drink to coincide with the flavor theme of the most recent episode of Holiday Wars.
And again, Holiday Wars, Sunday at 9 on the Food Network, and then airing right after that on Discovery Plus, if you have that service. Root for Joe. Root for her team. We're going to keep rooting.
Bakers in Toyland.
Babes in Toyland?
No, Bakers.
Bakers in Toyland.
Yeah, it's so funny because one of the judges actually called us Toys in Babeland the first time she announced us. And it was hilarious. And then it like stuck forever.
I'm not going to lie. Just let the ginger snap float in here like an Oreo to the bottom of the glass. It's delicious. And it does have, it is, what's great, I don't remember if we have another gingerbread down the way. I think we do.
Yeah.
But what's great about this one is like, I like that snappiness to it. I don't know.
I like ginger things to taste like fresh ginger, to taste like the spice. Do you know that, like, to have that?
No, that makes sense. I'm usually
to have the heat of like ginger flavored things. Like I prefer ginger beer to ginger ale, so you get that like ginger flavor.
I think I'm somebody who likes the molasses part of gingerbread. So I like it when it like has that little bit of a thicker feeling to it. Does that make sense? When it's like a ginger, like I do this, I
like
make
a
this
burnt
like
sugar sort of a
like I
flavor.
make this pumpkin gingerbread trifle, and the gingerbread cake I have to make for that. I feel like I like that, but I'm like maybe I'll add a little more ginger to that next time because I'm like this is good too. But you have to give it a try. Let us know what you think. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course we have our Patreon site, patreon.com/thebourbonstudy, and on there we do exclusive tastings, behind the scenes material. Thank you everybody who is a Patreon supporter. Thank you anybody who watches this. I hope you're doing well. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving.
And get psyched for the 12 days of bourbon.
Get psyched. This is day number 1. Yep. I don't know. So anyway.
I can't count. Who knows?
I don't know.
By the time we get to the like 8th or 9th day of bourbon, we're not going to know anyway.
We won't remember. Well, it'll be New Year's Day.
Merry Christmas to the children.
Merry Christmas to the children. And happy shopping to all of you. May the odds and deals be ever in your favor.
Cheers.
Discovering voices.